Hello, good morning. Good morning, students. Today we are going to continuation of the class exercise 1.2 VSIQs. Exercise 1.2 VSIQs. VSIQs. Ninth bit. Express the following. Express the following in the modulus in mod amplitude form. Mod amplitude form or polar form. Or polar form. First question. 1 plus root 3i. 1 plus root 3i. Mod amplitude form or polar form. Both are same. So this is formula for first learn. Modulus amplitude form, that is real axis. This is imaginary axis. The point 1 comma root 3. So if it is point, this is origin. The point should be 1 comma root 3. So the distance between O2 pitch and modulus, and this is 1 unit, this is root 3 units. So that angle made by with x-axis is denoted by amplitude. So distance is from this distance is called as modulus. Modulus, this is, that is denoted by mod z. Theta is amplitude, that is angle made by the given point with x-axis positive direction. So that is theta, that is modulus amplitude form. So whether we find out the small r equal to the distance means mod z equal to small r, that is root of x square plus y square, and theta find means tan inverse y by x. If it is x is positive, if x is negative, that is pi plus tan inverse y by x. For this is the formula for finding the angle made by the OP bar vector with given complex number, that is our point form is 1 comma root 3. So find out the theta value. So that is x is positive tan inverse y by x. If it x is negative, pi plus tan inverse y by x. So first substitute, let z equal to 1 plus root 3i. That means here x equal to 1, y equal to root 3. So now comparing is over. Then find out the small r. Small r means modulus. So any complex number z equal to x plus iy, that is in the modulus amplitude form is r into cos theta plus I sin theta. So r, where r equal to formula is root over x square plus y square. X means already 1 square plus root 3 whole square. That is 1 plus 3, that is 4. 4 means 2. So the distance from origin to the point 1 comma root 3 is 2 units, and x z equal to x plus iy, that is small r, that is equal to x plus iy, that is modulus amplitude form, that is small r into cos theta plus I sin theta. Therefore, first find out the modulus small r is over, then find out the theta amplitude. So the angle made by the given point with x-axis OP bar. So that is find out if whether x is positive, theta equal to, here x is positive. So theta equal to what should you take? Tan inverse y by x. So we need to find theta means tan inverse y by x. Tan inverse of y means root 3, by x is 1. So that is tan inverse root 3. Tan inverse root 3 means theta equal to, therefore theta equal to, what is the value? Tan inverse of root 3, that is 60 degrees, that is pi by 3. Therefore the modulus amplitude, mod amplitude form of given complex number z equal to 1 plus root 3i is r into cos theta plus I sin theta, that is r means 2 into cos theta means cos pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 3. Now simplified form is 2 into cis pi by 3. Cis pi by 3 means cos pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 3. This is the modulus amplitude form of a 1 plus root 3i. Nana, just understood, all of you understood? Just copy this one. First formula you have to learn what is the modulus amplitude form is z equal to x plus iy. That is, if r is the modulus and theta is the amplitude, the given complex number z equal to x plus iy can be written as r into cos theta plus I sin theta. This is the polar form. Polar form means first find out the small r. Small r means root over x square plus y square. The distance between origin to the given point is root of x square plus y square. That is root over x means here 1, y equal to root 3. Then that is 2. And next theta equal to finding the value for tan inverse y by x. Tan inverse of root 3 by 1, that is tan inverse root 3, then theta equal to pi by 3. Therefore, the modulus amplitude form of a given complex number is z equal to 1 plus root 3 in the form r into cos theta plus I sin theta, that is 2 into cos pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 2 in the simplified form, that is 2 into cis of pi by 3. So this is the formula for theta. Theta equal to formula, this is pi plus tan inverse if whether theta equal to x is negative. If x is positive, theta equal to tan inverse of y by x. In the same way, the questions are given in the question. This bit, ninth bit, second problem, very easy method. Minus root 3 plus I. Minus root 3 plus I. In the same way, you have to practice. So always let z equal to root 3 minus root 3 plus I. Now comparing with x equal to x plus iy, then x equal to minus root 3 and y equal to the coefficient is 1. So by modulus amplitude form is, mod amplitude form is x plus iy equal to write as r into cos theta plus I sin theta, where r equal to root over x square plus y square and theta equal to write as x is negative, x is lesser to 0, that is pi plus tan inverse y by x. If x is positive, theta equal to tan inverse y by x. If x is negative, theta equal to pi plus tan inverse y by x. This is the formula. Now substitute in the formula, that is r equal to modulus amplitude from modulus is x square plus y square, then it you get root minus root 3 whole square plus 1 square, that is equal to 2, and theta equal to pi plus tan inverse y by x. Y means 1, x means minus root 3. Now that simplified y plus tan inverse of minus x, that is minus tan inverse x, tan inverse of 1 by root 3. Since here write down tan inverse of minus x equal to minus tan inverse x. So this is the formula. Now find out pi minus. So 1 by root 3 means 30 degrees, that is pi by 6. Then you get 5 pi by 6. Therefore theta equal to 5 pi by x. Therefore the polar form of a number is r into r means 2. 2 into cos 5 pi by 6 plus I sin 5 pi by 6. That is in the short way, that is simplified form 2 into cis of 5 pi by 6. This is the polar form of a given complex number. This is the second bit. In the same way, the question is given the third bit. This is the second problem is over. Next third problem, they're given that minus 1 minus root 3i. Minus 1 minus root 3i. So here also they let z equal to write as minus 1 minus root 3i. Here x equal to minus 1, y equal to minus root 3. So by amplitude form is x plus iy equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. Now find out r equal to root over x square means minus 1 whole square plus minus root 3 whole square, that is 2. And here theta equal to, if x negative means you should take pi plus tan inverse y by x, tan inverse of y by x, pi plus tan inverse of minus root 3 by minus 1, that is pi plus tan inverse root 3. Tan inverse root 3 means pi by 6. So that is pi by 6, pi by 3. Sorry. Substitute in the formula, then you get the answer. That's all. This is the way of finding the complex numbers modulus amplitude form. Then you get now simplified that, therefore minus 1 minus root 3i equal to r into means 2 into 4 pi by 3. Pi by 3 minus 1 minus root 3 is given, or minus 1 minus root 3 only given. Cis of 4 pi by 3. Now change into more than value, then you get cis of minus 2 pi by 3. This is the answer. Next go to the fourth bit. In the same way, the fourth bit is given 1 minus I. So let z equal to 1 minus I, that is here x equal to 1, y equal to the coefficient of I, that is minus 1. Find out r equal to root of x square plus y square, that is root 2. And theta means x is positive, that equal to tan inverse of y by x. Tan inverse of y by x means tan inverse of minus 1 by 1, that is minus tan inverse 1. Tan inverse 1 means pi by 4, that is minus pi by 4. Therefore 1 minus I can be written as r into cos theta plus I sin theta. Then it equal to, therefore 1 minus I equal to r means root 2 into cos of minus pi by 4 plus I sin of minus pi by 4. That is in the simplified form is 2 into cis of minus pi by 4. 2 into cis of minus pi by 4. This is the modulus amplitude form of a given complex number. Last question, minus root 7 plus I root 21. So here also let the z value, that is equal to minus root 7 plus I root of 21. Then x equal to minus root 7 and y equal to root 21. Therefore r equal to here root of x square plus y square, then root over minus root 7 whole square plus root 21 whole square, that is equal to root 28, that is can be written as 2 root 7. And theta equal to, if x is negative, if x is positive, theta equal to tan inverse y by x. But here x is negative. So x is negative means theta equal to pi plus tan inverse y by x. Pi plus tan inverse y by x means theta equal to pi plus tan inverse of y. Y means root 21 by minus root 7. So this can be written as pi plus pi minus tan inverse of minus x minus tan inverse x. This is equal to Tan inverse 21 means square root of 7 3 so root 7 into root 3. That is pi minus tan inverse of 1 by root 3. So that is pi minus pi by 6. Pi minus pi by 6. That is 2 pi by 3. So therefore minus 7 plus I root 21 can be written as r into 2 root 7 into cis of 2 pi by 3. This is the values for finding the modulus amplitude form. Modulus amplitude form. Just copy it, Nana. Okay, next go to next problem. 10th bit. If z equal to x plus iy and p represents in the Argand plane, find the locus of P where first question mod z equal to 2. So locus means already learned in the form in the first years, but in the question is given z equal to x plus iy, then the find the locus of P mod z equal to 2 units. So mod z equal to 2 units means z equal to let z is equal to x plus iy, then mod z equal to write as root over x square plus y square. So therefore mod z equal to 2 substitute in the given question root of x square plus y square equal to 2. Now simplify, if the root will be eliminated means taking squaring on both sides, then x square plus y square equal to 4, which is nothing but locus with this has to origin, the distance between 1 to 2 units distance, then it is form a circle. So with as to center 2 units, 2 units, 2 units as units. So this is the locus means you have to write the locus is the equation of a circle with center is with radius equal to 2 units. Why? Because x square plus y square equal to write as 2 square 4 means, so radius has to 2 units. This is the locus. Same thing as to second problem. Imaginary part of z square equal to 4. Imaginary part of z square equal to 4. So that is, if let z equal to x plus iy, then finding the z square is given. So z square means x plus iy whole square. So therefore z square equal to x square plus iy whole square. Iy whole square means I square y square. I square means minus 1. Then it becomes 2 minus y square. So minus y square plus 2a beta means 2ixy. So This is the value for z square. But in the question is given that imaginary part. So given that imaginary of z square equal to 4. What is the imaginary part here? This is the real part. And imaginary without I is real part. With the term with I means. So that is imaginary part. So imaginary part means we can write as 2xy equal to 4. 2xy equal to 4 and xy equal to 2 is the equation of a hyperbola. Afterwards you can learn, but if the locus is given, that is the value for write down as the equation of hyperbola is the required locus. Is the required locus. This is the value for equation of a locus. Finding the locus of the given question, if margin equal to 2, that is x square plus y square equal to 4. If imaginary part of z square equal to 4 means take the real part separate and imaginary part separate, then you get that xy equal equation of a hyperbola. So this is the very short answer questions are over. Now goes to the short answer type questions. Only 4 problems are there. So copy this Matana, all of you. Okay, then go to the next page. That is short answer type questions. SAQs. First question. If z equal to x plus iy, if z is equal to x plus iy, and p represents in the and p represents in the argand plane, then find the locus of p, then find the locus of p, then find the locus of p when same method but questions are different. First question, modulus of z minus 2 minus 3i equal to 5. In the same way, substituted if z equal to x plus iy and find the locus of the given equation, mod of z minus 2 minus 3i equal to 5. So let given z is equal to x plus iy. Then substitute in the given question x plus iy minus 2 minus 3i in the modulus equal to 5. Now take the real parts. That means without items are this x and minus 2. Without items are this one. So rearrange x minus 2 plus I into y minus 3 in the modulus equal to 5. Now it is in the form of x plus iy, whether x equal to x minus 2, y equal to y minus 3. That implies you write here mod z equal to write also root of x square plus y square. So this is x, this is total thing is y. Therefore root over x minus 2 whole square plus y minus 3 whole square equal to 5. Now squaring on both sides, x minus 2 whole square plus y minus 3 whole square equal to 25. Now simplify x square plus 4 minus 4x plus y square plus 9 minus 6y equal to 25. Then the answer is x square plus y square minus 4x minus 6y minus 12 equal to 0 is the equation of a circle. Is the equation of a circle with radius as minus g comma f, that is 2 comma 3 is the required locus. This is the question for 4 mark question, that is important. SIQ's first bit. So this the question carries 4 marks. Mod of z minus 2 minus 3i equal to 5. Let z equal to x plus iy, mod z equal to root over x square plus y square. Then substitute z equal to x plus iy. minus x plus iy minus 2 minus 3y. Same thing, substitute where z is there, you have to write x plus iy. Now take the real parts as one side and imaginary parts are one side. That is x minus 2 is a without I. That's why we have taken as real part x minus 2 and with I common, that is I into y minus 3 in the modulus equal to 5. Modulus means even total x terms real part square plus imaginary part square. So real part square means x minus 2 whole square. Imaginary part is y minus 3 whole square equal to 5. Now simplification, root will be get cancelled means taking squaring on both sides. Then simplify, then you get the value, that is the locus, which is nothing but equation of a circle with center as 2 comma 3. That means minus g comma minus f, that is 2 comma 3. This is the equation of a locus for the given equation. The given z minus 2 minus 3i equal to 5. In the same way, next question is given 2z minus 3 equal to 7. Mod of 2z minus 3 equal to 7. Modulus of 2z minus 3 equal to 7. If it is over, continuation, solve 2z minus 3 equal to 7. In the same way, you can try it. The mod of 2z minus 3 equal to 7. Same thing, where the z is equal to given x plus iy, then substitute and take the real parts and imaginary parts are separated. Then formula is, if z equal to x plus iy, mod z equal to root over x square plus y square. Take the real parts separate, imaginary parts separate, then simplify. That's all. Next, go to the next page. So second question is given that mod of 2z minus 3 equal to 7. 2z minus 3 equal to 7. That is substituted as z equal to x plus iy. So that is x plus iy means, substitute where z is there, you write as x plus iy. So that is in the modulus 2 into where z equal to x plus iy, mod z equal to root over x square plus y square. Therefore 2 into x plus iy minus 3 in the modulus equal to 7. So 2 into 2x plus 2y minus 6 in the modulus equal to 7. Take the real parts and imaginary parts are no, minus 6 not there. So take that, just you have take minus 3 only, just 2 into x, 2x, 2iy minus 3. So minus 3 right here equal to 7. So that is 2x minus 2 into x, 2x, 2iy minus 3. Now take it as the real part separate. Mod of 2x minus 3 is a real part without I term. That is 2x minus 3. And I as next term 2y. That is the imaginary part equal to 7. So that is, take the fit in the form of x plus iy mod z equal to root over x square plus y square. That is 2x minus 3 whole square plus 2y whole square x square plus y square equal to root will be there equal to 7. Now simplify, squaring on both sides, that 4x square plus 9 minus 6 to the 12x plus 4y square equal to 49. 4x square plus 4y square, write in the order, minus 12x minus 40 means come here this side, that is 4x square plus 4y square minus 12x minus 40 equal to 0. So that is 10 as common, then you get x square plus y square minus 3x minus 10 equal to 0. Is the equation of a circle with center as minus 3 by 2. Non-necessary equation of a center is enough. This is the value for finding the locus. Locus means is equation of a circle is the required locus. So this is the question. The first bit is over. Then go to the second bit. What should have done? It is here. So that is equal to x plus iy, then mod z equal to root of x square plus y square. Where the z is term is there, to substitute in the x plus iy. 2 into x plus iy minus 3. So 2x plus 2iy minus 3 in the modulus equal to 7. Take the modulus, that is without items and with items. 2x and separated and minus 3. So 2x minus 3 is real part. I into 2y, that is 2y means imaginary part equal to 7. Take the z equal to x plus iy, then you write mod z equal to root over x square plus y square, where real part square plus imaginary part square. So real part square means 2x minus 3 whole square. Imaginary part square means 2y whole square. Now simplify. Root over 2x minus 3 whole square plus 2y square equal to 7 means taking squaring on both sides. Now form of a minus b whole square. Next 4y square equal to 4 as common, then you get that is the sequired locus, that is the equation of a circle. This is the second bit. Next to go to the first bit, second one is over. Next to go to the second bit, Roman number second bit, that is find the locus, if z equal to x plus iy. First question, in this bit, first question, the real part of z plus 1 by z plus I is 1. Z plus 1 by z plus I is 1. So real part of z plus 1 by z plus I is 1. Same thing, Nana. If z equal to solution, let z equal to is given as always, substitute is given. So next given question is z plus 1 by z plus I is given. Afterwards you take it as a real part. First simplify. Where z equal to x plus iy means z equal to substitute as x plus iy plus 1 by x plus iy plus I. Now take the separate as real part and imaginary part should be separated. X plus 1 is the real part and iy is the imaginary part. In the same way, here denominator x plus I into y plus 1 is the imaginary part. Now simplification means always we need to write its conjugate, then simplification will be completed. X minus I into y plus 1 divided by x minus I into y plus 1. This is the calculation. Simplification purpose means we write denominator, always multiply and divide its conjugate. That means multiply and divide with its conjugate, then you get the simplification. So that is x plus 1 into x means term by term multiplication. X into x plus 1. Next x plus 1 minus I into x plus 1 into y plus 1. Just term by term multiplication, Nana. Minus with multiply with iy into xy minus I square into y plus 1. What should we have done means x plus 1 into x, and here x plus 1 into I into y plus 1, that is the second term. Next multiply with I y into the x, that is ixy, plus into minus I square into y plus 1. Total thing divided by denominators in the form of a plus b into a minus b, that should write x square minus I into y plus 1 whole square. So now simplify. Where I square is there, I square equal to write as minus 1. So here I square is there. So x into x plus 1. I square means plus. Minus is there plus. So plus y into y plus 1. Plus in these total terms I is there, here I is there. So that is I common xy minus of xy x plus 1 into y plus 1 divided by x square. I square means minus 1. So that is plus y plus 1 whole square. Y plus 1 whole square, that is y plus 1 whole square. Now what is the question? Separate. You should separate that real part and imaginary part. What is the real part means here? X into x plus 1 plus y into y plus 1 divided by x square plus y plus 1 whole square is the real part. I into xy minus x plus 1 into y plus 1 by total thing divided by x square plus y plus 1 whole square. But in the question is given that real part of value is given that equal to 1. So real part means this value. So that means given that real part equal to 1. That means x into x plus 1 plus y into y plus 1 divided by x square plus y plus 1 whole square equal to 1. Why? Because this is the real part. Without item means this is as to real part. This total terms it becomes to imaginary part. Question is given that real part. Real part means only the value for y without y term, that is x square. Simplify, just you simplify. So that is x square plus x plus y square plus y equal to x square plus y plus 1 whole square. Here x square common is cancelled. Then you get simplification also is there here. So x plus y square plus y square plus y 2y 2y plus 1 y square cancel. Then you get lastly x minus y minus 1 equal to 0 is the equation of a straight line, that is the locus. So this is the question carries 4 marks. So just learn Nana what is the question is given that z is equal to x plus I by find the real part of z plus 1 by z plus I is 1. So let take it as a z equal to x plus I by, that is substitute where z is there, x plus I y plus 1 by x plus I y plus I. Take the real parts. Real part means x and 1 is the real part, I y is the separate, that is I y. Here also ay plus I means take it as I as common, that is x plus I into y plus 1. Now multiply and divide with its conjugate, x minus I into y plus 1 by x minus I into y plus 1. Now just general multiplication, x into x plus 1 and x plus 1 into I into y plus 1, that is this term. And iy multiply with both terms, ixy minus I square into y plus 1 by denominators in the form of a square a plus b into a minus b, that is a square minus b square. So that is a square minus b square means I square will be there here. I square means minus is there, then you get plus y plus 1 whole square. So here also I square equal to minus 1, then I square equal to minus 1 means plus. Without item means this and this are real part will be x into x plus 1 plus y into y plus 1 by x square plus y plus 1 whole square is the real part. In the same way I as common xy, here x minus of x plus 1 into y plus 1 by denominator, that is x square plus y plus 1 whole square. This is the real part. This is the imaginary part. Therefore, in the question is given that the locus of the value real part of the x equal to 1. So real part only we have taken. So without item means x into x plus 1 plus y into y plus 1 by x square plus y plus 1 whole square. This is the real part, that should be equal to 1. Now simplify, then you get the value x minus y minus 1 equal to 0. Why? Because ax plus by plus c equal to 0, which is nothing but represents the equation of a circle. This is the equation of a straight line. This carries 4 marks in the IP question. So practice well Nana this question. In the same way you practice, the same method is given in the question. You practice in the home. That is second bit. Second bit I am giving the homework for you. Z minus I by z minus 1 is purely imaginary. Is purely imaginary. In the same way, that same thing, in the same way you have to practice only. Same thing. Where z equal to x plus iy and substitute, take the real parts separate and imaginary parts separate. So that should be take, but here only take it as the real part. In the previous question it is given that real part should be equal to 1. But it is purely imaginary. Purely imaginary means already we learned that one. Purely, if a number is purely imaginary, then the real part should be equal to 0. Same thing you have to 0, but here given 1 is given, But here purely imaginary means take it as equal to the real part should be 0. Why? Because purely imaginary number means real part should be equal to 0. This is the value for real part equal to 0. Purely imaginary number means it becomes a real part should be take it as separately and make it to equal to 0 and then simplify, then you get the answer. Second bit Dana. This is practice completely. All of you learn the formulas and problems thoroughly and can write the notes all every day. If you have any doubt, please call to me. So next second bit is now say short answer. Second bit is over. Just second bit is will be practice. Just second bit is given that z minus I by z minus 1 is purely imaginary. Same thing, Nana, same method. Z equal to x plus I by minus I by x plus I by minus 1. That is x plus I into y minus 1. By here, x minus 1 is a real part, iy is a without I term is real part, with I term is imaginary part. Now rationalize and multiply and divide with its conjugate. So x minus 1 minus iy by x minus 1 minus iy. So that is now multiply x into x minus 1 minus I into xy plus I into x minus 1 into y minus 1 minus I square y divided by a plus b into a minus b x square x minus 1 whole square plus y square. Why? Because I am writing my iy whole square means a square minus b square. Before minus is there, I square is minus 1 becomes 2 plus. Now take the real part here also, I square is there minus 1, then you get x into x minus 1 plus y divided by x y into y minus 1 is there multiplication. So y into y minus 1 divided by x minus 1 whole square plus y square is the real part. Just I into x minus 1 into y minus 1 in minus xy divided by x minus 1 whole square plus y square. This is the total term, it becomes to real part and this total term becomes to imaginary part. So but in the question it is given that purely imaginary. Purely imaginary means you should take the value purely. It is given that purely imaginary. Purely imaginary means real part should be equal to 0. Real part equal to should be equal to 0 means x into x minus 1 plus y into y minus 1 by x minus 1 whole square plus y square equal to 0. Just I am writing by side, Nana. You have to think. So now simplify. X square minus x plus y square minus y equal to 0. Then write in the order x square plus y square minus x minus y equal to 0, which is nothing but it is a equation of a circle. This carries 4 marks in the IP question. In the same way, last bit is there. Just practice, Nana. Third bit I am writing here. Third bit, third question is given that real part of z minus 4 by z minus 2i equal to 0. This is the third question. Very, very important for IPE. So that is real part. RE means real part. Real part of a real part of z minus 4 by z minus 2a equal to 0. First you simplify this total term. This is z minus 4 by z minus 2a, where z equal to write as x plus iy minus 4 by x plus iy minus 2i. X minus 4 is a real part and iy is the imaginary part. X plus iy minus 2a means I as common, then I into y minus 2. Next multiply and divide with its conjugate and then you get simplification, multiplication, and take the real part and imaginary part should be take it as common, separate, it should be separated. But in the question is given that real part is 0. Same thing, real part is 0. Then cross multiply, then you get the equation of a circle. That's all. That is the second bit. Tomorrow I will explain third and fourth bit, Nana. third bit and fourth bit, then the values, then the exercise will be completed. Practice all of you. Practice all of you and write the formulas and classwork notes daily. Practice again and so many times. Don't write, don't copy from others. You have to write notes always. Just practice, Nana. Thank you, Nana.